Hey guys, it's Vanessa and I'm coming at you with my first video, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm really proud of the accomplishment that I've made. And it's taken me a while, but to say that I have raised my credit score over 150 points in under a year, which is what this video is about, by the way, is really spectacular and crazy for me, because I didn't think that it'd even go up above 100 points within 1 year. And so that's super exciting for me, and I wanted to go ahead and share that, what I personally did in order to accomplish that goal. And yeah, let's jump right into it. And so I have a list of stuff I'm going to talk about. Let's see. So to compare numbers, last year, I have the exact date actually, on July 16th, 2018, I use Credit Karma, by the way, and so this is based on the Credit Karma app. On July 16th, 2018, I was at an all-time low for my credit score, which was 514, which completely blows my mind how it got like that crazy bad. I mean, I'm only 22 right now, so I've learned a lot over the past couple years, and I just finally decided to get my butt in gear. And so yeah, so today is April 24th that I'm filming this, and my credit score is at a 676, which is crazy. That's what, 162 points that I raised my credit score in 9 months. And so I'm gonna just tell you what I did step by step. So first, I mean, you have to check your credit, of course, to make sure that you know where you're at, what you stand by. Go back, make sure that they don't have any mistakes on your credit score, because it does happen. All you gotta do is contact them and ask them, let them know that it's not right, and hopefully that they can get that changed for you, and it might boost your credit score even more. So let's see. The first thing I did was look at everything that I had in debt, anything that was in collections, anything that I really just could pay off, I did. And I mean, it was a couple grand at the minimum because I had some credit cards and things in the past that I really didn't do well with, and it really backfired on me. So the first thing I did, I paid all of that off as soon as I could. And I'm actually going to go look at my account so I can give you the exact numbers. But let's see. It says that I have 3 inquiries on my account, and so let's talk about that for a minute. You know, inquiries are whenever a place where you want to get a loan or anything like that. They check your credit score to see if they're going to approve you based on that and your credit history. And so I have 3, which isn't too crazy or anything like that. It's not really bad. It's not good either. It's right around in the middle, so that's not really... Oh, and this is all for right now, by the way. And let's see. It says my average age of my credit history is 1 year and 5 months. And that doesn't mean that I've only had accounts open for 1 year and 5 months. It's my average. So my longest account, I believe, has been open for over 3 years, but my shortest one has been 4 months. So whenever you average that out, it really takes a toll, because whenever you keep closing accounts and things like that, it really looks bad on your credit. Like, you can't keep them open. They're not really going to trust you with giving them, with giving you a loan or any type of financial situation like that. So you want to look at that and make sure you have all of your accounts. You don't want them to be really new, unless you're really trying to build your credit and you don't have very many open, because to start off, you really have to look at how many accounts you have open versus closed. So you always want more open accounts than closed accounts, but you want the open accounts to have been open for a long time. You don't want to keep opening and closing opening new accounts. You want to be able to like stay with the same phone carrier and things like that, because it looks better on your credit. Another thing that I personally did was I realized that I didn't have a lot of open versus closed accounts. And so one of my next steps that I did was I went ahead and opened up some new credit cards. And I did them all at once. I started out with 1. I kept that going for a little bit, and then I went ahead and got 2 more. And I was like, I promise, like, I was determined. I knew I was going to be on track with my money this time. I wasn't going to splurge it and go crazy. I didn't really want to dig myself in another financial hole. So I really just wanted to do it to boost my credit score, ultimately. Okay, and I just want everyone to know that at first, it wasn't easy. I couldn't even get a credit card to begin with. But once I finally got approved for that first one, and I started making on-time payments, I was paying more than the minimum. It really showed in my credit, and then whenever I applied for another one, I got it too, which honestly blew my mind because before I was getting denied. And I really just wanted one so I could boost my credit score once again. And I know that if you go ahead and get a credit card, you want to be really, you have to really be determined to make sure you don't spend it all, if you know what I mean. Especially myself, I have to make sure that I don't spend all of my money too. So you always want to make sure that you keep your credit card utilization down, and what that means is the total percentage of what you are spending versus the limit on your actual credit card. That really can help boost your score or hurt it. So what you want to do, my personal goal would keep it under 20%. That would probably be the best to increase your score, your credit score. And so I can tell you actually how much I have. So I know that my limit on all of my credit cards, I believe, is $2,500. And right now what I owe on that, I believe, is a little over $500. So my percentage of my credit card utilization is, I think, about 22%. Let me look really quick because I want to give you guys the right numbers. Let's see. Here it is. Yeah, it's at 22%. And what I currently owe on my credit cards, all three of them, is $548. And with a total limit of $2,500. So I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit over my goal right now, but it's still not hurting my credit. It says I'm in the green, which is a good high impact on my credit score, which, by the way, I highly suggest using Credit Karma. I love Credit Karma. I use it all the time to check it, and I also use it for my taxes. So in case you didn't know that was a thing, it is. So let's see. Oh, whenever you have a credit card, always make sure that you are paying more than the minimum, and you want to pay it prior to the actual date that you owe, that you want that payment to be on. So whenever your payment is due, you want to make sure you pay early and more than the minimum. Let's see. Right now, so I've gotten to a really good point where all of my collections have been paid off, and the only debts that I really owe are like my student loans, which is under 10 grand, and my car payment, and that like $500 on my credit cards, which I actually do have the money in my account to pay right now, but I figured that it would just be best if I just kept paying more month to month instead of just paying it all the way off. But yeah, so that's all I really have for you guys today on how I boosted my personal credit score. But yeah, check me out later, like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll upload a new video next week. Bye!